Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Johnson with Journey Home Realty, back with you guys with the March monthly market update entitled Define Reality. And the last point I want to make in this part three is a question that we get the most, and it's in the lead-in slide here that you can see is we get asked all the time is should I rent or should I buy? Now, I always tell our clients it depends on your situation. We have majority of our clients in the military, and if you're only going to be here a year or two, then renting is more likely the better option. But if you can get 3 to 5 years out of it, we always recommend that you purchase a house. And I'm gonna identify 3 facts that kind of prove that point. And the first one's going to be, and factually, not my opinion, not Jeremy's opinion, but factually, rent goes up. So you can see in this chart here since 1988, how much rent continually goes up. So that's factually always going to happen. And factually, mortgage rates, if you're in a 30-year fixed mortgage rate, it doesn't move. It doesn't go up. So, if you can get that 3 to 5 years out of it, as I said a minute ago, it's always beneficial to purchase, just off the facts there. The next point I want to make is, and the next slide is the average appreciation of home ownership. It shows here over the last 5 years. So I said that 3 to 5 year period is up 58.4% nationwide, and you can see in the chart here that each state, whatever state you're in, and kind of see. But over the last 5 years, appreciation's up 58.4%, and over the last 30 years, 289%. So this is why we tell historically houses are the best purchase. We tell all of our clients that being a homeowner, if you can get that 3 to 5 years out of it, is one of your best investments you can ever do. And then lastly, number 3, kind of going into that appreciation point here, you can see on this next slide is over the next 5 years, it is projected based on history that home values for a $400,000 house, it's not saying you need to own a $400,000 house, or in some areas in like California and higher areas, $400,000 won't even buy you a shoebox. But that on an average single family home for $400,000 over a 5-year period, you will gain $54,296 in equity. So not many things out there. If you buy a car, if you buy, that you can invest in, that is, historically going to almost guarantee you that you make, $50,000+ over a 3 to 5 year period. So home ownership, as I said a minute ago, is a long game. It is a long game. You don't want to get into home ownership if it's 1 or 2 years. Renting may be an option, but rent's going to go up, especially in this area in Hampton Roads where we're at. Close to all these military installations. It's almost like they're plugged into the BAH rate, basic allowance for housing rate, and they know when it goes up, the rent goes up. So. Hopefully the series and in our plan on this series and each month that we do this is, again, like I said before, is to educate, to lower fear, define reality, limit panic, and just show you again that home ownership is the long game. Interest rates, as you've seen just over last year and this year, fluctuate significantly. It's all by that 10-year shield that we talked about in part 1. So hopefully this is educational to you guys and you guys get something out of it. We'd love to talk to you if you're thinking about investing in homes, or you want to buy a home, you want to know if you should rent, what you should do, or if you want an evaluation on what your property is worth today. We can run a free market analysis for you and let you know what that is. So thanks. We'll see you next month and hit you with the April market update. Thanks. Have a great day. Stay blessed.